Now, there are about 30 different accessorial charges. I'm not going to read them all, but I do want to read some of the accessorial charges that these 3PL companies charge shippers. So here's something that they charge. Chassis. That's an accessorial charge. We all know about demurrage, detention. But did you know some companies charge for driver assist? Some companies charge for driver count, driver clean, hazardous materials, inside delivery. I know when I worked local delivery, if I had to cross a certain threshold, it was considered inside delivery. And I did not see that inside delivery charge. But I know that the company I worked for charged an inside delivery. Layover charges, liftgate charges. I know companies that charge liftgate. If you've got a liftgate on the back of your truck and a broker asks you, hey, you got a liftgate? You say yes, and there is a accessorial charge if you need my liftgate. Why? Because those are rare items, and that means that there's going to require some type of extra effort on your part. So you have limited access fee. I'm sure many of you are familiar with lumper fees. Those are common charges when you go to a grocery store. I can't tell you how many times I have pulled up to a stop, especially if it's a grocery store related to some type of food, and they say, well, you can unload the pallet yourself, or we have lumpers here that will unload it for you. That is a standard in their industry. And does anybody question that? No, they pay it. And it's time, drivers, that you as a small business understand these charges. If you're already charging them, outstanding. If you're not, definitely look into it. Same with brokers. Accessorial charges. You also have reclassification and reweigh accessorial charges. Redelivery charges. How many times have you been given incorrect information? You go to make the delivery. They tell you, oh, you missed the time slot. The broker or the customer that has given you the information about that load needs to communicate to you the delivery times so that you as a driver can plan accordingly. It is vital that you know time. When do they need it there? I'm going to be done, because why? Your wheels rolling means money rolling in. So think about that. Another one is rework or even residential. Residential deliveries are booming. People want it from the warehouse, from the manufacturing floor to their house. That's how they want it. So they don't want to have to go to the box retailer and pick it up and have to deal with how to get it home. They love it if they can have it delivered to them. And a lot of people are in this world where everything is so busy, they don't have that time. So having it delivered right to their door so it's there when they get home from work is ideal for them. You also have stop-off charge. That would be considered a drop-off charge or stops. So for this particular load, the owner-operator telling the broker, hey, you want me to do 3 stops. I can do it. It's going to cost you $50 extra per stop. That's $150 extra bucks. Nothing wrong with that. $50 extra that covers your fuel for you driving from all 3 of those locations. And the customer who is requesting those 3 stops, each customer pays an extra $50 on their bill. And the broker needs to be negotiating that. If the broker wants to work with you as a partner, that broker needs to be working with you. If the broker doesn't want to work with you, then you got to go somewhere else. You got to be hardcore about this. There's nothing wrong with saying no and walking away from money. At the end of the day, if that broker does not have a CDL, they're not going to be able to get out of their office and go and deliver it themselves. Either way you look at it. And it's going to cost them more time to go find somebody else.